The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to like it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and following me on any and all the social media I have linked down below. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you'd like me to check out, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you're going to hit me with a DM, no spamming. If you are going to leave it in the comments, join the I Concur Army. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance. If you see your suggestions already been made, just leave a like on that original comment and below reply with I concur. That'll help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain get everything into a nice little list, and I can get it into the handy-dandy notebook. Twice a week, we are live streaming Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m. Also, you can become a Patreon member. Everything is linked down below. I'm not that hard to find, man. Help the channel grow, follow, contribute, whatever you want to do, man. No obligation. I'm just asking you to help the channel grow. That's it, man. So before we get started today, I do want to say thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's video is coming from Facebook. Somebody said, hey, you're in Nashville. Check out this Nashville act. The band is called, I believe it's called Lynagh and the Magic, or Lynagh. I don't know. Fill me in down below, Philip, with everything I need to know about Lynagh and the Magic. And this is a track called Smoke, recorded here in Nashville, I believe, at the Bowery Vault. So it's Lynagh and the Magic with Smoke on the Wyldeside. Here we go.
Dragon song. And I think most of y'all know this joke, but some of you do not. So guess what? We're telling the joke. Woo!
Okay.
All right. This is very important.
I can handle a joke.
I love dragons so much that my logo has a tail. My stickers have scales. And I got one tattooed in my posterior area. You can see my tail poking out. So that when I'm late, I can say, I'm dragging ass. That's the best part of the whole show. Always. Well, and the fun thing is I officially have merch now, so I have hats that say dragging ass.
All right.
They're pink and they're
Send me one. I'll wear it.
They're awesome. And if you want one, come talk to me afterwards.
I'll put a dragon ass
All right.
hat on my
Let's finish strong.
wall of fame.
My blood runs cold down to my bones. If the temperature's rising, I can take it higher. You better believe that I can breathe fire.
Nice. Lynagh and the Magic with Smoke, recorded live at the Bowery Vault here in Nashville. What a great example of what you have to compete with here in Music City. That is a great example of what we try to express to people who are fresh off the bus. So we always tell people, if you're on stage in Nashville, it's because we want you there. Karaoke is considered auditions. All right, the level of competition in all aspects of the entertainment industry are ratcheted up to 11 here in Nashville, regardless of what you do, whether you're on TV doing the weather, whether you're busking outside of Tootsie's, or whether you're on stage at the Bowery. You better bring it. And one of the good things about this city is that you can go to so many places and catch great stuff like Lynagh and the Magic right there, because I talked about this in a previous video of mine, how what I'm hearing coming out of Nashville as far as the not countryside, that's a perfect example of what I've tried to tell people is the next iteration of this almost adult contemporary vibe. So it's a revival of this jazz club, this bluesy kind of Janis Joplin meets the Police, kind of a thing, because I'm watching this drummer and most of what he's playing is up high. So he's playing a lot of cymbals. He's playing a lot of cymbals and a little snare, and that usually indicates a jazz vibe. And so what I like about the guitar player, it reminds me of a guy named Steve Cropper. I hope you know who he is. I shouldn't have to explain who he is. But Steve Cropper is the ultimate example of how to play lead guitar while playing rhythm guitar at the same time. You then just become the guitar player. So he's playing lead and rhythm at the same time. And he's playing a blues lead with a jazz rhythm. And the bass player, the meantime, watching that bass player go up and down that fretboard, he's the one creating the true rhythm of that track. And that is a jazz trio right there. Now you bring in her vocals. And what I liked watching Lynagh's vocals, so everybody has this danger zone. The danger zone is here. It's your throat. That's a danger zone. You don't want to sing from there. You want to sing from here. And then allow your mouth to control the shape and how the notes sound when they exit. When someone doesn't control their danger zone, their screams become a screech. And then that rattles on the inside. But she was able to go high and low and still maintain the depth and width through the texture and tone of her vocals. So she never became a rattle. And what I also liked is that her on and off sets didn't exist. A lot of times, especially live, when singers are trying to hit really difficult notes, you get this almost a ramp effect, or they drop at the end because they run out of breath, because they allowed the studio to fill in these other things, and when they're asked to do it live, it doesn't sound the same way. She's really good at making sure that her framework is nice and rich and thick in texture, and she doesn't go out of that framework. So her screams, her drops and rises never rattle anything. So it's very well done, and it's this really cool throwback vibe. I've been to a lot of clubs here in town and seen a lot of best bands I've never heard, and I'm starting to get this really cool throwback jazz blues vibe. There are quite a few acts here in town that are being promoted, that are getting times on stage where you go to a writer's night and you're like, dude, I really like that. That's a really cool vibe right there. That's a good groove that you're in. It's not too stark. It's not too brash. It's just right. It's that really cool blend of jazz music with some blues hints, with a nice sultry female vocal on top of it, creates this really cool freshness. Even though you're thinking, man, that's a very throwback tone, it's still fresh. So very well done, Lynagh and the Magic, with a track called Smoke, recorded live here in Nashville, I think back in June. So, Philip, you can let me know everything I need to know about them. And again, I'll link everything with the band. And if you're in the band and you would like me to put a dragon-ass something up on the wall, I'll be more than happy to do it. I've got my P.O. box down there. Just send me a DM if you're going to send something my way. I'd love to put some merch on the shelf for you. So well done, Lynagh and the Smoke. Thank you, Philip, for that suggestion. Again, if you have a suggestion for a band, song, video, something you want me to check out, hit me with a DM or leave it in the comments. Don't forget, Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m., we are live streaming. And if you would like to support the channel and help the channel grow, you can click that Patreon link down there as well. So thank you again for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to give my video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark. You are the best darn subscribers in the world. And this is The Wyldeside.